another episode of Financial Freeway. We're heading off to work. We've gotten out of the house just a few minutes early today because yesterday it was a little dewy. There was a little bit of a film on the windshield, so I thought it best to get a little early, start the car, get on the road. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me, and I'd like to thank all my subscribers for chiming in and checking out what we're offering here today. So today I just finished the last couple of sentences on my latest book, which is going to be published through Amazon, and this one is a follow-up to my conversations with Keegan. It is about it is a fictional it's a fictional journey of a woman starting with nothing. And what I did with this book is I tried very hard to create something where whenever I told people that it's possible to become wealthy, their first reaction is, well, you know, you didn't have this, you didn't have to go through this, you had this opportunity. So what I wanted to do was throw a character into a book with all of the barriers that I could think of to throw in front of a Canadian woman. Everything I could think of. She was homeless, she was runaway, she had no money, and she was starting from zero, and that's the name of the book, Starting from Zero. So we'll see how that goes. I finished it this morning, so I got to go back through and edit it. And I really think it's important. Like I say, like, my passion is getting this word out to people, so people can start to realize, number one, that becoming financially free is possible. When I say financially free, I'm not talking about having a yacht parked off of Morocco. I'm talking about having a house that's paid for, having retirement that's comfortable. I'm talking about that most people that I come in contact with during the day, and I'm talking about when I go shopping, when I'm getting my gas pumped, most people I come in contact with are struggling, and it kind of breaks my heart. So this is why I want to do this. I want to show everyone that it is possible, and that's kind of the idea behind this podcast, as well as with my book, my conversations with Keegan, and now this latest book that I just finished. One of the things I really wanted to talk about was interesting. It's Dave Goggins. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but kind of an interesting cat. I really dig that guy, and he just has this incredible discipline. I don't even know if that's the right word. There's this complete mind over body mentality. Everything he does, all the working out, the exercising he does, is not about anything other than proving that his mind is more powerful than his body. And he will push himself way past his body's comfort, just for the struggle, just for the determination. And this morning, as I was brushing my teeth, he came up on my algorithm, and he came up on my reel. And I listened to him, and he was talking about how there's no quick fix, there's no quick pill, there's no, it's not easy. Like, it's a slow, very slow progression. There's no sense of one day you wake up and just everything just works. It is a grind, and you gotta work at it every day. If you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to get in shape, you don't see results right away, and a lot of times it is I'll put this coffee down here. One sip. A lot of times it's slow. It's a gradual process to the point where you may not see it. And I started to think about that with regards to my life as a magician. As a magician was the same thing. Your life as a magician, when you're learning as a magician, your education, your talent does not go up in a nice steady line. you plateau. You get to these points where you don't get any sort of movement forward, and you just keep trudging on. And then one day someone will say something, or you'll make a connection in your mind, and all of a sudden you're at the next level. Same with exercise, I believe. You don't see a result, you don't see a result, and then out of the blue, out of seemingly nowhere, someone comes up and says, hey, I've noticed that you've lost some weight. You're looking good. And it's like, wow, okay, so it's starting to pay off. Or you put the jeans on, they go on a little easier. Finances is no different. You are going to, if you start saving and starting putting your money away, it's a grind. Like you put $10 a day into your investment account, you're not going to see much happen. You put $10 every day into your ETF or your S&P 500, whatever the case is, you're not going to notice anything more than that $10 a day for the longest time. And then what'll happen, and this is really, really interesting, one day you'll be looking at your portfolio, and it'll say that, oh, you've earned this much over this amount of time, and you'll say, oh wow, like you'll see, oh, there's actually something happening here, not a lot, but something, and that's kind of a where'd you go? Kind of a big, there's a mosquito in there. It's kind of a big deal, like, but it's getting to that level. It's getting to that point where you push and push and push and push before you see any notable results. It's putting that $10 a day. It's like, okay, and that's why I say when it comes to sacrificing to get started, I personally like to see people go, you know what? I'm gonna go 2 weeks without spending a dime on anything. I'm not going to, I'm gonna walk everywhere. I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna do anything, just everything. Every single penny goes into that account. And then slowly start pulling back on how much you invest that way. That's what I like to see. Because I like to see, like, get as much in as quickly as possible and then start to peter off and then slow down your investing until you get comfortable with the idea of it. That's what I like to see. The reality is that that's tough to ask people to do. But if you were to start just dripping a little bit of money, like just like say, like one of the things I talk about, start easy, start palatable, start where you can get to it. If you're going to start a workout program, I always tell people one push-up. Start with one push-up. Don't try to bang off push-ups until you pass out and you're exhausted and you go to failure. Just do one push-up for the first week. Same with investing. If you're going to start investing, start with $10 a day, $5 a day, whatever you can, even if it's $1 a day, even if it's $1 a day. I don't know if you can invest that little, but if you can set up something where you go, okay, look, I've been going to Tim Hortons to get a cup of coffee every morning on the way to work. I'm going to sacrifice that. I'm going to take $20, buy myself a cheap little coffee machine, take it to work, put it at in the cloakroom or wherever you can stick it, and start brewing your own coffee. So you take away that $4 a day that you're spending on your coffee. You start investing that. That's where I want people to go. But it's really important to understand that when you start that kind of investment strategy, you're not going to see some big results. You're going to see big results as you go down the road, as you start to have a little bit more in your accounts and you can start leveraging a little bit. But at first, it's going to be tough, and it's going to take discipline, just like working out, just like what else was I saying? Oh, like magic, but not everyone out there is a magician. Just like writing a book. Just like writing a book, it's the same thing. It takes that discipline of getting up and going, I'm going to do a little bit today. I'm going to, and it's not like this pill you have to take. It's just a thought. It's a simple thought. It's a thought of going, today we are going to skip the coffee. We are going to skip the coffee. Just something small like that. I'm going to take that $4 and invest it. Invest it into an S&P fund. And when you go there tomorrow, You know what you're going to have? $4. Not a big deal. It's not a lottery ticket. You're not sitting there winning instantly tomorrow. But what you did do is you started on a path, just like doing those push-ups, just like sitting down and writing a book. It starts with that one word, that one, how do I get that sentence out? What do I do? It's those little things, and it starts with a thought. It doesn't start with a guru. It doesn't start with, oh, I have to take this course on how to learn how to invest, or I have to wait until I get a new phone, or I have to wait until I've lost 10 pounds. It's none of that stuff. You don't have to wait. You can start right now with a simple thought of just saying, okay, I'm going to start this. I'm going to avoid going and getting that donut on the way to work, or you know, every Friday I used to have pizza. Every Friday was pizza night, and I always thought, you know, it's kind of cool. You know, I got to a point in my life where I could afford a pizza, so I thought I'm going to every single Friday have pizza and relax and watch a movie, and that's going to be my treat to myself for my week of work. Avoid that. Give up that pizza, invest that money. You will still live a great life, and you are going to actually start building your financial castle with a good foundation of discipline. And that's what it starts with. Just a simple idea of just starting to focus on actually saving. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification button, smash that like button, share it with your friends, spread the good word. Have a great day.